Okay, Amma. Good morning, all of you. Now I am going to discuss about today's exam paper, that means paper explanation, right? So, observe your questions now. First one, question number 46. The correct order of decreasing basic strength of the given amines. So, basic strength. Observe here what they given. First, you have to draw the structures. N-ethyl amine, N-ethyl ethanamine. That means N-ethyl ethanamine, that is called secondary amine. Next one is ethanamine, CH5NH2, that is called primary amine. N-methyl aniline, this is also secondary amine, but in case of this is called aromatic. Next one is benzenamine, that is called aniline. These are the compounds they are given. That is the first question. What they are asking here? Decreasing order of basic strength they are asking. Right? First observe, these two are aliphatic, these two are aromatic compounds. So, aliphatic compounds are more basic than aromatic compounds, already you know. In these two which are highest, that means they are not mentioned anything, means what you have to consider? You have to consider as the aqueous phase. Aqueous phase is second, this is primary. Secondary amine is more than primary. So that's what. So this is first one highest, then next one these two. Because these two are aliphatic, these two are aromatic. In these two aromatic, what is it? N-methyl, right. In these two are aromatic. These two are aromatic, but here nitrogen atom directly attached to the benzene ring. Here also nitrogen atom attached directly to the benzene ring. That means what happened? It is under conjugation. Conjugation means it involves in resonance. Because of resonance, in these two cases, basic nature will be decreases. But in case of this one, third one, adjacent group is plus I is A. Here nothing is there. Plus I means electron releasing group. So electron releasing group increases, basic nature will be increases. So answer is first 1, 2, followed by 3, then next one is 4. This is the answer for 46. Okay. Right. Next one 47. Starting one is aniline. Reacting with the bromine water. Aniline with bromine water, what I can get? That means excess of bromine, that is the meaning. That is called polar protic solvent. So this NH2 is the, in case of inductive effect is minus I, in case of mesomeric effect is plus M. That means it is electron withdrawing and electron donating group, but dominating factor is plus M, that's why it is electron donating group. So electron donating group present on the benzene ring, then what will happen? Incoming electrophile attacks at ortho and para. That is, this group is called as ortho para directing group. So bromine water means that is the meaning of excess. Excess means how many moles we have to need? Here we need 3 moles because 2 ortho and 1 para. That's the answer I can get. NH2, Br, Br and Br. 2, 4, 6 tribromo aniline. Then followed by NaNO2 plus HCl, that is called diazotization. Then temperature they are given 0 to 5 mean 273 to 278. Then what I can get? Br will not be changed, that Br as it is. Br. That NH2 is converted to N2 plus Cl-, that is called diazonium salt. Then followed by HbF4 and followed by NaNO2. HbF2, that is called Balch-Siemann reaction. HbF4, that N2 gas eliminate, H and Cl, HCl eliminate, their fluorine will be attached. Right? That means that is the first one product, fluorine in case of this one. Then fluorine again followed by second one NaNO2 plus Cu means that fluorine is replaced by what I can get final product direct I am writing now. Fluorine replaced by NO2. This is the answer now. Right? Here HbF4 then followed by NaNO2. HbF4 means first This will eliminate, N2 gas eliminate, HCl eliminate, fluorine will attach, that is called fluoro compound. Then followed by NeNO2 means what happened? NEF will eliminate, then NO2 will be added. This is the product name. Number anyone you can start now. Bromine and nitro. Bromine and nitro means bromine and nitro both are substituent. That time you should follow alphabetical order. Bromo and nitro. So bromine is come first. Number start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 1, 3, 5 tribromo nitro 2 nitrobenzene. That is the product. Next one, 48. Which of the following reaction will not give the primary amine as the product? CH3 with CN with lithium aluminum hydride, LAH, this is converted to CH3NH2 because lithium aluminum hydride is a strong reducing agent. Next one, CH3NC, same with lithium aluminum hydride, that is called strong reducing agent. Strong reducing agent, it reduces all functional groups. That means what happened? CH3NHCH3. Now NC is converted to NCH3. That means adding of hydrogen and adding of hydrogen. That means that is called reduction. It is undergo reduction mean it is called oxidizing agent. This is called reducing agent. So what they are asking in question, which of the following reaction will not give the primary amine as the major product? So first one the primary amine, second one is the secondary amine, but they are asking primary amine. That's why this is one answer now. So remaining option, amide with lithium aluminum hydride, that is also converted to CH3 CH2 NH2. Amide with bromine Br2KOH, that is called Hoffman bromide. Amide with Br2KOH. So CH3CONH, this is called amide. Amide with Br2KOH, this is called Hoffman bromide reaction. Hoffman bromide reaction means amide is converted to amine. Which amine? Primary amine. Here number of reactants, number of carbons reactant is N, product is N minus 1. So let's say anyway this also primary amine. Next question. So answer is second one in this 48. 49. The compound that does not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction but gives the positive carbylamine reaction. So answer is aniline. So aniline is a primary amine. Primary amine with carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine means what? Chloroform with alcoholic KOH followed by eating. Then what I can get? Primary amine is converted to NC. What is NC? NH2 is converted to NC. Remaining byproduct you eliminate. This is called isocyanide, also called carbylamine. Isocyanide also called carbylamine. It is give the positive test. Then again what they are asking now. So aniline do not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation. That means Friedel-Crafts reactions. Why? Why will not undergo in this Friedel-Crafts reaction? For example, alkylation CH3Cl followed by anhydrous AlCl3. This is the Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts reaction what happens? This is called amine. That is called base. This is acting as a anhydrous AlCl3 acting as a Lewis acid. Base plus acid to form a salt. Observe here, to form a salt NH2 plus AlCl3 minus, like this will form. When Friedel-Crafts reaction, anhydrous AlCl3 is the Lewis acid, this amine is the base is reacting with the acid to form a salt. That means this is called salt, anilinium salt. This salt is a strong electron withdrawing group. Because of strong electron withdrawing group, so because of nitrogen getting the positive charge, that means it is form a salt. Because of salt, it is not undergo Friedel-Crafts reactions. That is the reason aniline do not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. Next one, question number 50. Benzene diazonium salt is prepared by the reaction of aniline with nitrous acid. Correct. Benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride means like this. This is one. Sorry. This one. This is a step job now. Benzene, this not this one. This leave it now. Benzene diazonium chloride is prepared from by the reaction of aniline with nitrous acid. NaNO2 plus HCl means, that is the meaning of HNO2. How sir? NaNO2 plus HCl, what I can get? HNO2 plus NaCl. Yesterday I told NaCl eliminate, that HNO2. This HNO2 they are given means, that is also called diazotization. This is coming from NaNO2 plus HCl. What I can get? N2 plus Cl minus. Right. So again it is decomposes easily in the dry state. Okay, because diazonium salt is, this is benzene diazonium salt is somewhat stable, but at room temperature, then in case the dry state what will happen? This also somewhat unstable, N2 gas eliminate. So that means that statement is correct. Next one, insertion of iodine into the benzene ring is difficult. Hence iodobenzene prepared by the reaction of benzene diazonium chloride with salt. Correct only now, right? Benzene diazonium chloride using, you can prepare chlorobenzene and bromobenzene by using Sandmeyer reaction. But in case of iodobenzene we cannot prepare, it is difficult to prepare. That's why that is not useful for the Sandmeyer, that is not useful to prepare iodobenzene. That's why if you want to prepare iodobenzene, what you have to do? You have to treat it with potassium iodide. Then what I can get? N2 gas eliminate, Cl also eliminate, because iodine is the large size, then iodine is introduced or inserting by replacing of N2 gas, then what I am getting? Iodobenzene. When it is specially treated with potassium iodide, not cuprous chloride, not cuprous bromide. Cuprous chloride means chlorobenzene, cuprous bromide means bromobenzene. Chlorobenzene, bromobenzene can be prepared by using Sandmeyer reaction, but not this one. So finally, statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. Next one, 51. These are the related to reactions. Titanium tetrachloride, magnesium, that means magnesium is the more reactive, observe here, magnesium is the more reactive metal. More reactive metal can replace the less reactive metal. That is why this is called as metal displacement reaction. That is the second one. Next one, Ca to H2O gives less to CaOH twice plus H2. This one reaction is there. Next one, 2 moles of NaH on heating, and it is releasing Na plus H2. That means 2Na plus H2. So these two are the very important. This is called as decomposition reaction. One compound is break down into 2 or more components. In this, one of the component must be elemental state. This is the elemental state. I don't get the elemental state. One of the component must be elemental state, that is called decomposition. Now actually this also called decomposition or not? Right, this is not decomposition. So how to know decomposition or not? One compound is break down into 2 or more other than components, on that one of the component must be elemental state. That reaction is called as what you call decomposition. In case of, this is not decomposition, in case of non-metal displacement reaction, this is called non-metal, this is called decomposition. How to remember? Here also hydrogen gas release, here also hydrogen gas release. But in case of this one, what happened? When any metal is treated with the water molecule, steam or dilute water, sometimes steam, sometimes steam, based on the reactivity order, right? That time it will release the hydrogen gas. When any element is reacting with water, steam or dilute water, then we release hydrogen gas. That hydrogen gas is releasing, most of the hydrogen gas, that reaction is called as non-metal displacement reaction. Hydrogen gas release when it is treated with steam. Steam means water only, that hot water or dilute water. Now this will decompose into Na plus H2. Here also hydrogen gas release, but it undergo decomposition. It is undergo non-metal displacement reaction. Last one is A is that is called metal displacement, B is non-metal displacement, D is decomposition. Now what about C? C is remaining one, that is called disproportionation reaction, right? Like that you have to identify. Now 52. Though this is the question related to what you call de Broglie wave equation. Lambda is equal to H by mv. What they are asking question? 0.66 kg, that means mass is given 0.66. Next one, moving with speed, that means velocity is given. How much is given? 100 meter per second. These both are SI units only. Okay, no problem, not an issue. We need SI unit. They are asking wavelength. Wavelength means lambda they are asking. Lambda is equal to what? H by mv. What is H? This is called de Broglie wave equation. What is H? H is called Planck's constant. Planck's constant value already given, 6.6 into 10 power minus 34. 6.6 into 10 power minus 34, this we have to substitute. Mass value is 0.66 and velocity is 10 power 100. Then if you do that, you solve this equation, you will get the answer is 1 into 10 power minus 35. 1 into 10 power minus 35. That is the answer for the question number 52. Next, question number 53. Question number 53, this is also related to structure of atom. Before one also structure of atom now. Radius of the second Bohr orbit, that means radius. Radius formula you should know. Radius of the any orbit is equal 0.529 into n square by z angstroms. Right? They are asking the radius of the second Bohr orbit of helium and radius of the third Bohr orbit of lithium. That time we have to take the ratio. First one, which one you are going to find, that you have to take first one. Radius of the third Bohr orbit, that means R3 is equal to 0.529 into n square. N square means orbit, third orbit. Third orbit means 9 of lithium. Lithium atomic number, Z is called atomic number. Atomic number of lithium 3 angstrom. This is what R3. Now R2, what is R2? Why? Because they said helium atom 105.8 picometer of the second Bohr orbit. So that means that is called, this is called R3, this is called R2. R2 is equal to what? 0.529 into n square. N square means second orbit, that is called second orbit. Second orbit means, so 2 square, that is called 4. Then helium atom atomic number is what you call 2. Then angstroms, then you do it. Then take the ratio R3 by R2. Then what they given? R2 value is given. R3 by R2 value how much here? 105.8 picometer. Ratio this both will be cancelled. 9 by 3. This is how many times? 2 times. That means 9 by 3 into 2. So R3 is equal to what I can get? 9 by 3 into, that means 9 by 2 into that is 6 into 105.8. Solve this equation, you will get the answer is 158.7 picometer. This is the answer. Like this you have to do. Radius of the any orbit. Rn is equal to 0.529 into n square by z angstrom. This is called structure of atom. Next one. Question number 54. Select the correct statement from the following. Observe now here statements only. Atoms of all elements are composed of the 2 fundamental particles. That is wrong. So it required 3 fundamental particles. 3 fundamental particles are what? Electron, proton and neutron. So that is wrong. Statement is wrong. Next, the mass of electron is, right, correct only, 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Correct only. Next point, all the isotopes of given elements show the same chemical property. That is also correct. Because isotopes H1, H2, H3, this is called hydrogen isotopes. Atomic number is same but different mass number. Mass number means here what happened here, different, same atomic number means number of protons will be same. So that means proton number is same, protons are same. Protons are same means will exhibit same chemical properties. Next one, proton and electrons are collectively known as nucleon. That is correct, sorry, that is wrong. Proton and electrons are collectively known as nucleus. Nucleus, not nucleon. Nucleon is present on nucleus. Nucleon is present on nucleus. What is the name nucleon? Nucleon means protons plus neutron. Protons plus neutron is called nucleon. Protons plus electron is called nucleus. Nucleon present on nucleus. So D also wrong. Next one, E. Dalton atomic theory is regarded to the atom of ultimate particles of matter, correct only now. It is indivisible particle, that is one of the postulate of Dalton atomic theory. So answer is finally B is correct, C is correct, E is correct. So option is third option, 54th, third option. Now 55, this is also structure of atom related to quantum numbers ml, ms, ml, ms, l, n. So what are these quantum number? 4 quantum number. This is called magnetic quantum number. This is called spin quantum number, ms. This is called azimuthal quantum number. This is called principal quantum number. So these are the 4 quantum numbers. Significance they are asking, already I told you. Significance. Principal quantum number significance is size and energy of the orbital. Azimuthal quantum number significance is shape of the orbital. Magnetic quantum number's significance is orientation of the orbital. So next one, this also what? Orientation of the what is called spin, that means direction of the spin. Orientation means direction, that is called spin. Direction of the spin. That's what these are the significant. That's what I told you. It's very, very important related to structure of atom. Now based on that, we see how to match that, then you will get the answer is second option. Next one, 56. The Balmer spectral line of hydrogen atom with lowest energy is located, they are asking lowest energy. So we need to calculate lambda. 1 by lambda, that means nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda, that is equal to what? RH into Z square into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square centimeter inverse. This is the nu bar wave number. Wave number using you can find wavelength, right? By using this is called hydrogen spectrum. What they said, Balmer series. Balmer series means N1 were lower energy and N2 Lyman, Balmer, Fashion, bracket, P fund. So Lyman, Balmer series N1 value is 2, N2 value is 3, 4, 5 and so on to infinity. What they are asking question, lowest energy. Lowest energy means highest wavelength. How you know? E is equal to hc by lambda. This one relation is there. E is equal to h nu. That is called Planck's quantum theory. E equal to h nu, nu equal to c by lambda. Lambda and E which relation? Inversely proportional. That means lower energy, higher wavelength. Higher energy, lower wavelength. Then what they are asking question here, lower wavelength, lower energy. Lower energy means wavelength must be highest. So lowest energy. This N1 must be same. N2 only will be changed. N2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is highest energy. In this highest, first starting one is 3, that is called lowest energy. This is called highest energy, infinity. They are asking lowest energy. Then substitute 1 by lambda is equal to RH into Z square. Z square means atomic number of hydrogen, because hydrogen atom is given 1. Then N1 square is 2, 2 means 4. N2 square is 3, 3 means 9. LCM 36. LCM 36. 36 means 9 times, here 5 times. That's mine. That means 5 by 36 centimeter inverse. So that's why it's correct or wrong. Yes, 5 by 36 into RH centimeter inverse. So that statement is correct. Next one. When the temperature of the black body increases, the maxima of the curve shift to the shorter wavelength. Very, very important. This is also correct only. Intensity versus wavelength lambda. This is the curve. This is the explanation of the black body radiation. This curve is like this. That means what happened? Temperature increases, intensity increases and reaches the maximum. This is the maximum of the peak, right? Then what happened? Maximum of the curve, this is the maximum, that is called peak. Maximum of the curve shifted to the shorter wavelength. Observe now, draw the one line from this is maximum peak, here maximum peak, draw the one line, this one observe. For example, this is a wavelength, a number I am giving now. So for example, 10 nanometer, for starting 0, 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40, like this I am giving a nanometer. 0, 10 nanometer, 20 nanometer, 30 nanometer, 40 nanometer, that's simply I am giving now. This, in these two, which one is the maximum of the curve? This one. In this maximum of the curve, related to wavelength is 20. This also maximum of the curve related to wavelength is 30. In these two, which one highest wave? Maximum of the curve. In these two, this one, first one. Maximum of the curve is lowest wavelength. Minimum of the curve is highest wavelength. That means based on that, what you can say, what is said, when the temperature increases, blackbody radiation increases, the maximum of the curve shifted to the shorter wavelength. So that is only correct. So finally, statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. Next one, question number 57. This is also related to structure of atom. Quantum number they are given, then correct decreasing or increasing order of energy level. This is follows Abbo rule. Abbo rule means, then first electron enter into the orbitals by their increasing order of n plus L value first. N is called principal quantum number, L is called azimuthal quantum number. First n value, what they given? First option. N is 4. L is how much they are given? 2. 4 plus 2, that is 6, n plus L. Second option. 3 plus 2, that is 5, n plus L. Third option, 4 plus 1, that is called 5. Here 4 comma 1. Here 3 comma 2. What is 3 comma 2? N is 3, L is 2. Here N is 4, L is 1. Fourth option. 3 1. 3 1 right, 3 1. That means that n plus L value is 4. Right. These are the n plus L value. Highest n plus L value is the higher energy, lowest n plus L value is the lower energy. By the increasing order of n plus L value, I said that is called Abbo principle. Electron enter into the orbital by their increasing order of n plus L value. N plus L value. That means increasing order means lower n plus L value to higher n plus L value. Lower n plus L value is the lower energy, higher n plus L value is the higher energy. In these three, which one highest? First one. So, first one, because higher n plus L value. Next one 5. Both n plus L values are same. That time, if both n plus L values are same, electron enter into the lower n value. Lower n value. First you have to follow n plus L, then followed by n. Lower n value, in these two lower n value is 3, higher n value is 4. Lower n value is lower energy, higher n value is the higher energy. In these two which are higher energy? 4, that's why 3. Next one 2, last one is 4. This is the answer now. By using Abbo principle. 58. MnO4 money they are given. Plus I minus, don't want CH2O, then leave it now, then you will get it in the equation. Next one what they given, this side I2 is given, then next that I is given MnO2. This equation enough. They are asking what now here, Z value, they are given A, X, Y like that, something is given, right, leave it now. Now first you have to do the balancing. This one you have to do the balancing, this is called redox reaction, balancing redox reaction, main important here. This which medium you have to know first. Which medium? MnO4 minus manganese oxide state is plus 7. How sir? X plus 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 1. That means 7. Here Mn is plus 4. 7 to plus 4. That's what I told here. In case of KMnO4, I told one rule. Ban means 153. Basic medium 1 electron will be transferred. Acidic medium 5 electron. Neutral medium means 3 electron. So basic medium also called strong alkaline medium. Neutral medium also called as weak alkaline medium. Weak alkaline medium, that is also called basic only. That means here 7 to 4. 7 to 4 means how many electron transfer? 7 minus 4 change. Higher value minus lower value, that means 3 electrons. 3 electrons. 3 electrons means neutral medium. Neutral medium means that is meaning of basic medium. That means this you have to done by basic medium. Right? First one. Balance the atom other than oxygen and hydrogen. First point. Manganese balanced. So oxygen, don't touch oxygen. Here iodine 1 is there, iodine 2 is there. That's why 2 iodine. That is the first step. Second step, balancing of oxygen atom. Before going to the balancing oxygen atom, what you have to do? Change in oxidation state we have to calculate. Change in oxidation state. Here change how much here? Plus 7, here plus 4. 7 minus 4, that is 3 electron. Now here, observe here. Iodine oxidation state is minus 1. Minus 1 into 2, that is what? Minus 2. Here iodine oxidation state is 0 because elemental state. So that's mean, what you have to say? 0 of 0 minus 2, that means higher value minus lower value. Higher value 0, here lower value is minus 2, minus of minus 2, that's what I can get? 2. That means here 3 electrons, here 2 electrons. That means what you have to do? Crisscross. This 2 is multiplied with manganese, 3 is multiplied with iodine. That is only called crisscross. Multiply now. 2 is multiplied with Mn, MnO4 minus. 3 is multiplied with iodine. That means already 2 is there. 2 into 3, 6. 6I minus. Next 3I2 plus 2 MnO2. Both sides you have to multiply. That means crisscross meaning first to change in oxidation state I found. After that crisscross. Crisscross means this oxidation state, manganese oxidation state multiplied with iodine, iodine oxidation state multiplied with manganese. This is the second step. First step what you did? Balance the atom other than oxygen and hydrogen. Second step, find the change in oxidation state and crisscross. Third step is balancing of oxygen atom. This which medium? Very very important. Basic medium. I found. Basic medium, oxygen balancing 2OH minus on both, 2OH minus on deficient side, H2 on sufficient side. You got deficient side. Observe now. Here how many oxygens are there? 2 4s are 8 electrons. Sorry, 8 oxygen this side. Here how many oxygens are there? 2 4s, 2 2s are 4. Here 4 oxygens, here 8 oxygens are there now. Deficient which side? Product side. How many? 4. 8 minus 4, 4 only now. 4 means each oxygen 2 OH minus. That means 4 2s are 8. 8 OH minus this side. Again, how many oxygens are deficient? 4. 4 H2 on this side. That's all. Same as it is. One oxygen, 2 OH minus on deficient side. That step only as it is what you have to do. One oxygen, 1 H2 on sufficient side. This is sufficient, this is deficient. How many? 4. 4 means 4 to the 8. Here 4 means 4 H2O. Now check the hydrogen balancing now. 4 to the 8 hydrogens, here 8 hydrogens. That means balanced. So what they are asking question. This is B. Iodine is B. C is H2O. X is I2. Y is MnO2. Z is OH minus. What they are asking? Z. Z means 8 answer. Right. So answer is 8. Next question. 59. Number of moles of MnO4 required to oxidize 1 mole of ferrous oxalate. Acidic medium. MnO4 minus changes to Mn2 plus 2. Here manganese oxidation state is plus 5. Here is plus 2. How many electrons? 5 electrons. So no need to remember. I told already. Ban. In case of only for KMnO4, ban 1, 5, 3. Acidic medium, how many electrons? 5 electrons. Ferrous oxalate, FeC2O4. Here Fe in the form of plus 2, C2O4 in the form of minus 2. That means Fe plus 2, C2O4 minus 2. Here Fe plus 2 is converted to Fe plus 3. CO4 is converted to C2O4 minus 2 converted to CO2. Here what is the oxidation state change? Fe2 plus Fe plus 3. That means here 1 now. Here C2O4 2 minus gives less to CO2. Right? Here how many? Carbon, 2 carbon, 2 carbons. Carbon oxidation state 2x plus 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 2. Here 2x, 2 to the 4, 4 into minus 2 equal to 0. Here 2x equal to how much here? That side will go that. Minus 8, that side will move plus 8. That means here charge is minus 2. That means minus 8, that means plus 8 minus 2, that is called plus 6. Here 2x equal to 8. Change how much? 8 minus 6, that is called 2. Here change is 2. Oxalate is 2. Ferrous is 1. Total 2 plus 1. That means 3 electron will be transferred. Ferrous oxalate is 3 electron. Manganese is 5 electron in acidic medium. What they are asking now? Number of moles of MnO4. One side is MnO4 minus, other one is ferrous oxalate. This is what do you call neutralization principle. Neutralization principle, number of moles means number of moles into n factor means number of electron transfer. Number of moles into n factor is the formula. Number of moles of n factor is equal to number of moles of n factor. Number of moles of n factor in MnO4. Number of moles of MnO4 is, we have to find, that is x. N factor of MnO4 is, n factor means change in electron, that is called 5. Ferrous oxide they are given 1. N factor is 3. So answer is x equal to 3 by 5. 3 by 5 means how much here? 0.6. That is the answer. Now 60 easy only. Direct you can find oxidation state. Next one 61. 61 observe. Disproportionation reaction. Here important point, disproportionation reaction, how to identify? Observe clearly. Disproportionation reaction, any compound want to take place, any element want to take place, it required minimum 3 oxidation state. If you know the 3 oxidation state, then automatically you will get the answer. Observe here, one point I will tell you, remaining you have to do. 2 Cu plus gives less to what here? Cu2 plus and Cu. Minimum how many oxidation state we need? 3 oxidation state. What are those? Lower, higher and intermediate. These 3 oxidation state we need. One is lower, other one higher, other one intermediate. 3 oxidation state we need. Disproportionate reaction I want to say. Intermediate oxidation state must be which side? Reactant side. Higher or lower must be product side. That is satisfied any reaction, that is called disproportionation reaction. Once again observe. We need 3 oxidation state. One is lower, other one is higher, other one is intermediate. This is a hint. Intermediate oxidation state must be reactant side. Higher lower must be product side. Observe now here. Oxidation state of copper here 1. Oxidation state of copper here 2. Oxidation state of copper here 0. That means in this higher oxidation state is what? 2. Lower oxidation state how much here? 0. Intermediate oxidation state how much here? 1. That means how many oxidation states are there? 3. So what I told, intermediate is left side, product, reactant side of intermediate. Higher and lower product side. That means this is called disproportionation reaction. Like that you have to identify. Second option also. That means A, B will get it you, C and D will not get it now. So answer is A and B. Like this you have to identify the disproportionation reaction. Now 62. This is related to haloalkanes and haloarenes. Ortho-dichlorobenzene, meta-dichlorobenzene, para-dichlorobenzene. Right? Melting point they are saying no. Melting point is depends on symmetry. Boiling point depends on polarity. Melting point depends on symmetry. Boiling point depends on polar nature. So melting point symmetry means symmetry will be decided by dipole moment. So mu equal to 0, that compound having that compound is non-polar. Non-polar means that molecule is called symmetrical molecule. Symmetrical molecule means our understanding point of view, those are called solids. So solids are in the more melting point than liquids and gases. In these 3, which one is solid? This one. Why? Because it is more symmetry. Why? Dipole moment is 0. How to know? Here carbon and chlorine, electronegativity is more is chlorine, electrons are moving towards chlorine side. Here carbon and chlorine, so this is a representation of dipole moment, crossed arrow. Both are in opposite direction. Net resultant dipole moment is cancelling each other, that's why mu equal to 0. Here and here, mu not equal to 0. In these 2 cases, mu not equal to 0. That is called polar. This is called non-polar. Non-polar means that is called symmetry. Symmetry means that is called solid. Solid means highest boiling point. So which one highest boiling point? Para. First one is C. And ortho and para. So ortho is more than, ortho and meta. Ortho is more than meta. This is the answer now. So first one highest is C. Next one 63. First one benzene. followed by Br2 in FeBr3, that is called bromination. Benzene and benzene derivatives undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophile is Br, then what I can get? Bromobenzene. Now second case observe now. Benzene with concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4. This is called nitration. This is called nitration, this is called halogenation. So electrophile is NO2 plus, electrophile is Br plus. Then what I can get here? NO2. Nitrobenzene, here bromobenzene. This is called halogenation, this is called nitration. These all undergo, benzene and benzene derivatives undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Then next followed by what they given here, concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4. Now this is called nitration. This is also called nitration, this is also called electrophilic substitution reaction. Here NO2 plus where will move? Move to, this group will decide which position in this NO2 plus move to which position, ortho, para or meta. This is called ortho, this is called meta, this is called para. Ortho, para or meta will be decided by already present on the benzene ring. This is called, in case of inductive effect is minus I, in case of mesomeric effect is plus M. Minus I means electron withdrawing group, plus M means electron donating group. So electron donating group is the dominating factor, plus M is the dominating. So plus M is there means incoming electrophile move to the ortho and para. So answer is Br with NO2. Major is ortho, major is para, minor is ortho. Leave it now. Next. Here Fe2, Br2 in the presence of FeBr3. Now this one simply, nitro group is coupled directly minus I and minus M only now. Minus I means electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group present on the benzene ring, incoming electrophile move to meta position. So answer is NO2 with Br, meta. So both are same product, but this is para product, this is ortho product. Nitro Br, nitro Bra. So how to know this electron withdrawing group, this is electron releasing group. Electron releasing group is there, incoming electrophile move to ortho para. Electron withdrawing group is there, incoming electrophile move to meta. So this is called meta director, this is called ortho para director. So these two are, this is called, these two are, what they are asking question? The product A and B are positional isomer, position will be changed. This is para, this is meta, that's why position will be changed, those are called positional isomers. 64. Benzene with isopropyl chloride. This is called isopropyl chloride. Presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Anhydrous AlCl3 means what you call, this is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Benzene and benzene derivative undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction total 5, another third one. This is called halogenation, this is called nitration, this is called Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Then what I can get? Here Cl is eliminated, here positive charge you will get. That means isopropyl cation, isopropyl carbocation is the intermediate. That is electrophile. This electrophile will attack to the benzene ring. CH3. That is called isopropyl benzene. Isopropyl benzene is called cumene. That is followed by Br2 sunlight. Observe here clearly. Br2 FeBr3, that is called halogenation. Br2 and Fe, this is what I told, this undergo electrophilic substitution I told now. Here is here and here, what is the difference now? Here Br2 FeBr3, that means Lewis acid. Instead of Lewis acid they are given condition, this is called condition. Condition means high temperature, sunlight, UV and peroxide. At that time what will happen? Bond is breaking homolytic. Homolytic means what will form? Free radical is formed. This benzene and benzene derivative undergo substitution reaction. So answer is free radical substitution reaction when condition is there. When Lewis acid is there, AlCl3, AlBr3, FeBr3 is there, those are called electrophilic substitution reaction. This is called free radical substitution reaction. If here hydrogen will replace, that is called primary free radical because primary carbon. If this hydrogen will replace, that is called tertiary hydrogen. That means tertiary free radical. Primary free radical and tertiary free radical, which one is the more stable? Tertiary. That's why there only we have to attach the bromine. So answer is remaining here H and Br, HBr eliminate. Chance is there, here Br will attack. Chance is there, here Br will attack. Right? Two chances are there now. Two possibilities are there now. But which one is the more major product? This one only, because Br attached to this carbon is called tertiary carbon. Here Br attached to primary carbon, that means primary free radical, this is tertiary free radical. Which free radical is more stable? Tertiary free radical is more stable. That's why answer is fourth option. 65. Statement. The correct decreasing order of reactivity of alkyl for SN2. So SN2 is alkyl iodide, alkyl bromide, alkyl chloride, alkyl fluoride. That is correct answer, because iodine is a good leaving group because of large size. Correct option. Allyl and benzyl halides shows the high reactivity towards SN1. Correct only now. Allyl benzyl halides are more reactive because allyl carbocation, their benzyl carbocation, both are more stable because they are having the conjugation. Conjugation means that is involves in resonance. Next one. SN1 reaction generally carried out in polar protic solvent. Yesterday I told polar protic. SN1 is polar protic, SN2 is polar aprotic. Correct only now. Boiling point of 2-bromobutane is higher than that 2-methyl butane. 2-bromobutane. 2-methyl propane. These two, which are highest boiling point. This one is the more boiling point. This one. Why? Because both are in the same molecular formula but different structural arrangement. Those are called isomers. Isomers are there. Boiling point depends upon carbon chain. Carbon chain increases, boiling point increases. Branching increases, boiling point decreases. Now this carbon chain is more. Compare this. Here carbon chain is 4. Here carbon chains are 3. More carbon chain, more surface area. Then again, more surface area, more boiling point. Less carbon chain, less surface area because of more branching. So that's finally, that is also correct. Option is A, B, C, D. Next one. Which of the following compound will undergo racemization? Any compound undergo racemization means that is called racemic mixture 1-2 formation, means it required chiral carbon. Chiral carbon. For example, observe now, benzyl chloride, CH2Cl, for example, HHCl. This is the carbon. This carbon surrounding by chiral carbon means 4 different groups required. 2 hydrogens are same. This group different, this group different. That means this is not a chiral carbon. That's why it is not undergo racemization. Now observe fourth option. C, Cl, CH3, C2H5 and Cl. Observe now here. Sorry, H. This carbon, observe now. This carbon surrounding by 4 different groups. CH3, C2H5, Cl, H. 4 different groups are there. Carbon attached to 4 different groups are there. That is called chiral carbon. Also called asymmetric carbon. Also called stereocenter. Chiral carbon is there, it is undergo racemization. It will give the racemic mixture. Racemic mixture is given, that is called, it is undergo racemization. That means one is D form, other one is L form. So that's why it is answer. Racemization want to take place means what is required? Chiral carbon. Next one. 67. First one. Chlorobenzene with nitration, HNO3 plus H2SO4. That is called nitration. This type of question already I told. So this electron releasing group, I told already before, minus I plus M. Plus M is the dominating. That means electron releasing group present ortho para. Major product is para. Cl, what is the electrophile? NO2. This is the answer now. Then reacting with what? Next one. NaOH. NaOH means Cl is replaced by OH. Followed by high temperature, they are given something, H plus is given. That means Cl is replaced by OH. Cl is replaced as a nucleophile. OH is coming as a nucleophile. That is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. The answer is OH, NO2. Observe here. This is the first product, this is the second product. Which option? Second option. Next one, 68. CH3, CH11, CH2 with HBr. With HBr, what I can get? Unsymmetrical alkene. Addition of HBr follows Markovnikov rule. What is Markovnikov rule? H plus and Br minus, negative part will be added to the carbon containing. Negative part will be added to the carbon containing less number of hydrogen. That is called Markovnikov rule. This is the first product. Second product. Br2 in the presence of sunlight. CCl4 and sunlight is there. No. CCl4 they are given, then 2 Brs you have to attach, where the double bond is there only you have to add. That is called Br2 CCl4 is called test for unsaturation. Now this is not Br2 CCl4, Br2 sunlight condition. Condition is there means it is formed free radical. Free radical is forming, this free radical is more stable because this allyl. Allyl free radical is more stable. So answer is you will get CH2 here Br CH2 CH double bond CH. This is called allyl bromide is the product. How to know? Br2 in CCl4, Br2 in H nu. Br2 CCl4 is there means wherever the double bond is, the double bond you remove. Here Br you have to add. Br2 H nu is there, then you have to observe allyl bromination. That means because it is formed free radical. So that is second one. Third one. I think third one and fourth one observe now. CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3 with HBr with peroxide. HBr with peroxide means anti-Markovnikov rule. Condition. Here condition is there means anti-Markovnikov rule means the symmetrical alkene. So symmetrical alkene means where you have to add bromine, your choice. Same. Any side you can add. CH3, here Br, here hydrogen. Otherwise here Br, here hydrogen. Same product. 2-bromobutene. So it is not affect here. Anti-Markovnikov rule. Next one. CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2 with HBr. With HBr means what you have to follow. This is called unsymmetrical alkene. Follows Markovnikov rule. When condition is there, anti-Markovnikov rule. Without condition is there. When condition is there, anti-Markovnikov rule. Without condition is there, Markovnikov rule. Here Br. That's all. So observe now here. 1, 2, 3, 4. A and B are isomers. A and B are isomer. These are not isomers. Because both molecular formula must be same. It is not same. C and D are similar compound. Yes. C and D are similar compound. 2-bromobutane, 2-bromobutane. Correct only now. C and D can show optical activity. C and D. Yes. C and D can show optical activity. Optical activity or racemization I told. Optical activity you want to show means compulsory required chiral carbon. Observe here. Here hydrogen is there. That means this is called chiral carbon. Observe now. 2-bromobutane. This side methyl, this side ethyl, this side bromine, that side hydrogen. Carbon having the 4 different group. 4 different group is there means that is called chiral carbon. Chiral carbon is there means that is called optical active. This one both will exhibit optical activity because both are having the chiral carbon. That is also correct. Among the A, B, C, D, right? Rate of SN1 is more in B. Rate of SN1 is more in B. Correct only now. Why? This is B, this is A, this is A, this is D. A, B, C, D. A is secondary, B is secondary, C, D, sorry. A is secondary, C is secondary, D also secondary. What about this? Allyl. Allyl bromination, but primary with allyl. Allyl bromination is the more reactive because it is from allyl carbocation. Allyl carbocation is more stable. That's why it is undergo more SN1. So that's why this is only now. So that is also correct. Final option 2, 3, 4. That means second option answer. Next one. 69. right? Consider the following statement: Ag is the more reactive than copper. That is wrong. Why? Here Ag and copper SR based on the SRP values, right? So that's why Ag is less reactive than copper. So A is wrong. Al plus 3 and Al has the more negative standard reduction potential than the zinc. That means alkali metals are most alkaline earth metals, and third A group are most of the more negative SRP values, negative SRP than the D block elements, most of the. So that's why that statement also correct. Cl2 with 2Br minus useless 2. What I can get? Br2 plus 2Cl minus. That is meaning what? More react, these are called non-metal. More reactive non-metal can replace us by less reactive non-metals. So that's why it is possible. How? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. This one leave it now first. Because more reactive, that is leave fluorine. More electronegative, that one is that leave it now. In these three, which one is more reactive? Chlorine. Chlorine can replace bromine and iodine. Bromine can replace iodine. But bromine cannot replace chlorine. Iodine cannot replace bromine, and iodine cannot replace chlorine. That is only now. Because more reactive non-metal can replace less reactive non-metal. Chlorine can replace bromine and iodine. Bromine can replace iodine. Bromine can replace iodine but not chlorine. Iodine cannot replace bromine and chlorine because less reactive. Like that we have to see. So answer B and C. Next one. Question number 70. Specific conductance decreases with dilution. Correct. With dilution, two are there now. One is conductance G, other one is conductivity specific conductance K, other one is molar conductivity. With dilution, this is electrochemistry. Dilution increases, conductance also increases. Dilution increases, conductivity decreases. Dilution increases, molar conductivity increases. These 3 points you have to remember, compulsory, very, very important. Dilution increases, conductance increases. Dilution increases, conductivity decreases. Dilution increases, molar conductivity increases. Then why? Because in this one, on dilution increases, what happened? Number of moles ions per unit volume will be decreases. So that's why both are correct, and explanation also correct. Next one, 71. The standard reduction potentials of Cu2 plus 2 Cu. Second one is Cu2 plus 2 Cu plus 1. What they are asking? They are asking question is Cu plus 1 to Cu. This one using you can calculate standard Gibbs free energy, that is called delta G equal to minus NF E naught cell. This is the formula you have to use. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell, right? N means number of electron. Here how many electrons are there? 2 to 0, that means 2 electron, that means minus 2 into N, FL is okay. E naught cell value how much they are given? 0.13 into 0.13, 0.153. Here Cu plus 2 to Cu1, 2 plus 2 to 1, but means how many electron? 1 minus 1 into F into how much they are given? This is 0.34, this is 0.153, right? What they are asking? Cu plus 1 to Cu. Here Cu plus which side is there? Product side is there. Cu plus which side is there? Product side is there. Here reactant side is there. Sorry, here reactant side is there. Here product side is there now. Then what you have to do? Reaction 2 is reverse this reaction 1. That means here delta G value how much here? Minus 1. Cu plus 2 C1 is 1 into F into E naught cell. Here is equal. This equation I want means what you have to do? Equation 2 is reverse, equation 1 is same. That means 1 Reverse means actual 1 plus 2, reverse means 1 minus 2. Observe now. Minus 1 into F into E naught cell is equal 1 value is 2 into 0.34, that is what, 0.68 F, again minus 1. So what they are, minus into minus plus 0.153, then you do it into E naught cell is there, E naught cell gets cancelled, here F also there, FF gets cancelled, sorry, FF gets cancelled, E naught cell will be there, E naught cell is equal to, do the calculation, you will get the answer is 0.521 volts. Next one, 72. This is a match the following. Lachlan cell is related to zinc. Next one is mercury cell related to zinc mercury amalgam. Lead storage battery storage to lead. Nickel cadmium related to cadmium. So option is finally third option. Next one, 73. Delta G of the cell they are asking now. The standard EM of the cell they are asking now. So relation is delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. Delta G naught they are given, what they given? Minus 21.2 kilojoule. Kilojoule is converted to joule, that means 21,200 joules is equal minus N value. N value means number of electron transfer. Number of electron transfer is 1. F means 96,500. E naught cell we do not know, that we have to calculate. E naught cell equal to minus gets cancelled, 21,200 by 96,500 you do it, then you will get the answer is 0.22 volts. This is the answer now. Next one, 74. Electrolyte used in the lead storage battery is sulfuric acid. 38% sulfuric acid, which one? Weight by weight, not weight by volume. Weight by weight of 38% of H2SO4. Next one, 75. An alternating current source is replaced in the by direct current source in the Wheatstone bridge for the measurement of resistance of an electrolyte. That is wrong. That means here direct current is replaced by alternating current. That is correct statement. So that means the statement is wrong. Why direct current is replaced by alternating current? Reason they are given already. What they given? Direct current is electrolysis. Electrolyze the salt solution and acids. That is correct. That is the reason. So assertion is wrong. Reason is correct. (76) Using the standard half cell potential they are given. What they are asking? Equilibrium constant they are asking now, right? Equilibrium constant means that is the formula E naught cell equal to 0.059 by N into log Kc. This is the equilibrium constant relation between Kc and E naught cell. E naught cell how to find out? E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. Here cathode CO2 CO plus 2, one equation. CO2 CO plus 2 means your oxygen state of 0, your oxygen state of cobalt is 0, here plus 2. Then what happened? This is called oxidation. Oxidation will take place at anode. Hydrogen observe. H plus is changes to H2. Here hydrogen oxygen state is plus 1. Oxygen state is 0. Plus 1 to 0, that is called reduction. That means this is called reduction, this is called oxidation. Reduction at cathode, oxidation at anode. How to find out? E naught cell. E naught cell is equal to E naught of C minus E naught of A. What is C? E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. E naught of cathode, what is the cathode here? Cathode is hydrogen. E naught of cathode is hydrogen value 0 because SH is standard reduction potential. E naught of A means anode how much they are given? Minus of 0 277. Minus into minus plus, that means E naught cell is 277. 277 no? Right, 277 equal to what is the formula? 0.059 by N value. How many electron transfer in the equation? 2 electrons. So 2 log Kc. 0.277 into 2 by 0.059 is equal to log Kc, right? This value do it, I will get log Kc. Kc is equal to anti-log of x, this is x, right? Like that you have to calculate. Next one, 78. An aqueous solution of KCl, density they are given, molality they are given, they are asking molarity. Relation between molality and molarity. Molality is equal, this is the formula I am giving now, 1000 into m by 1000 into d minus m into molecular weight. This is the relation. Molality, small m is called molality, capital M is called molarity. This is called molecular weight. So, molality they are given, how much is given? Substitute here, how much is given? Molality 3.3 1000 into molarity we do not know, 1000 into d how much is given? 1.2 minus m, molality we do not know, molecular weight of which one? KCl, K is 39, Cl is 35.5, total 74.5, then you do that, then you do the calculation, then you will get the molarity, not molality, molarity, that is the 78. 79. The solubility of N2 water they are given, okay, they are asking what now? Partial pressure, okay, what they are asking? Solubility of 750 tar they are asking now. So, we know what you have to know, P equal to KH into X, this is called Henry's law. Partial pressure is under solubility, which relation? Now, what they are asking again? Directly proportional, that means P1 is equal, P1 by P2 is equal to X1 by X2, P1 X1, P2 X2, then substitute now, then what I can get? P1 value, first one, partial pressure 500, P2 is 750, X1 is 0.01, X2, find now, you will get the answer is fourth option, 0.015. Next one, question number 80. Question number 80 related to elevation of the boiling point and depression of the freezing point. First one you have to find delta TB. Delta TB is equal to KB into M, that is called M1, molality, right? Observe here, delta TB means TB minus T naught B is equal to KB, how much is given? KB 0.512 into M1, this is how much here? 100 minus, sorry, 100.15 minus 100 only now is equal to 0.512 into M1. You find out M1 here. M1 means what here? 0.15 by, this is M1, molality. Next one, what they are asking now here? Next, on dilution above solution with an equal volume. Equal volume means concentration will be off. So, that means M2 is equal to M1 by 2. Why? This what is M2? Molality. Why? What they said here? Condition. Freezing point of aqueous solution obtained by diluting above solution with an equal volume, they said. Equal volume means volume is equal, concentration will be half, right? So, concentration will be half, that means M2 equal to. So, what you have to do? M2, now observe now. Delta TF equal to KF into M2. Delta TF means what you have to calculate? T naught F minus TF equal to KF, how much is given? 1.86. M2 means M1 by 2, that means what? 0.15, 0.512 by 2, by 2. Then you will do it, then you will get the TF. right? Next one 82. 82. They are given the graph. What they are asking, KH value they are given, they are asking solubility. That means higher the value of KH is equal, sorry, P equal to KH into X, right? KH is inversely proportional to 1 by X. X is equal to mole fraction. Mole fraction is called solubility. Solubility and KH with relation, inversely proportional. Higher the value of KH, lower the solubility. Lower the value of KH, higher the solubility. So, in this P is related to higher KH, S is related to lower KH. So, answer is what? A and C. Next one, question number 83. They are given graph, they are asking now, what they are asking now? Brown color when it is occur. First one, X side observe now. X side is 0.5 m, X2, Y2. Y side is 0.01 m, A2, B3. Observe now. In these two comparison, Y is the lower concentration, X is the higher concentration. As for physically, it moved from lower concentration to higher concentration. That means Y side to X side it is moving. That is correct. That is happened physically. But these are actually both are concentrated solution. Concentrated solution means solute is more than solvent. Dilute solution meaning solvent is more than solute. That means what is meant by osmosis? Osmosis means it allows only solvent molecule, SPM, semi-permeable membrane allows only solvent molecules but not solute. That means these both are concentrated solutions. Both are concentrated solution means both are in the solute. Solvent is very less. That's why solvent is there, solvent is allows SPM. The solvent is not there. That's why here both will not move from anywhere. So from X to Y will not move, Y to X will not move. But physically it happen. How? From Y to X. Why? Because this is lower concentration, this is called higher concentration. Lower concentration to higher concentration will move, correct only. But that is physical. But experimentally, SPM, semi-permeable membrane only solvent molecule but not solute molecule. That's why they both are in the solvent, both are in the solutes only. So no reaction will take place. No reaction means that means no brown color is formed. Okay, ma? Still any other extra definition? Okay. One of the question, last question I will explain. 88. Observe. So true value is 5.98. Listen carefully. This is one point I will tell you. Accuracy, which one highly accuracy and precision. Accuracy, that means accurate value means close to true value. Precision means what? Closer to each other. This point if you know, then you will get the answer. What is the true value? Accurate means closer to true value. Precision means closer to each other. That means observe now. Our true value is 5.9. First A case observe now. 5.09, 6.52. That means what? So our true value is 5.9. This is 5.09, 6.52. That is not a closer value. That means that is not accurate. So that is what? Closer to each other. That is not a closer to each other. That's why that is not a precision. That means A is not a precision, not a accurate. Next one, B observe now. 5.99 and 6. 5.99 and 6. Observe now. 5.99 means that is nearer to that, closer to each other. 5.99 here 5.9, that means that is closer to true value. Closer to true value means that is called accurate. And again what happened? Close to each other. That 6, this is 5.98. True value is 5.99. This is 6. That means this is also close close to each other. That means this also what you call B is called accurate and also called precision. Next third one, observe now. 5.52 and 5.53 and the true value is what now? 5.98. True value is 5.98. This 5.2, 5.23 means that is not a closer to true value, not a closer to true value. That means that is not a accurate. That is what now again 5.52 and 5.53 means what now? Closer to each other means that is called precision. Then finally what you have to say? A is not accurate and precise, and B is precise and accurate. C is a precise and not a accurate. So that is the option. Based on that you have to choose the answer now. This point if you should know. Accurate means close to each other, close to true value. Precision means closer to each other. That's all. Remaining you will get you, I think so. 1 or 2 questions are there. Total 5 questions are there, Amma. Okay, you will get it you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon all of you students. Okay, Nama. Already morning paper, physics paper discussion. Now, so today paper discussion. Now we can discuss the one by one question. Okay, na sir. 1. The ratio of the intensity of the two waves from okay, na sir. Agrees with that of P1. Third one. This is the third one. Original first one axis is the vertical. This third one is makes an angle 30 degrees with the first one. What is the intensity of the light emitted from the second one? This is the third one, gamma, like this one. This third one, second, how much angle? Like 60. Because of 1 and 2 are perpendicular. This value 30 means automatic second one with 60. What is the intensity? This value I0, here I0 by 2, here I0 by 2 cos square 30, cos 30 root 3 by 2, whole square 3 by 4, 3 I0 by 8. Again 3 I0 by 8 into cos square 60, 3 I0 by 8 cos 60, 1 by 2 whole square 1 by 4, 3 I0 by 32. The final intensity value 3 I0 by 32. So that is the third option. This is the third option. First one having the second option. Now Third question. The path difference between the two interfering waves at a point on the screen is lambda by 6. Path difference value is lambda by 6. And the ratio of the intensity at that point, the third question answer is the third option. Now fourth question. In YDSE, wavelength value is given. A thin film of thickness 2 micron, refractive index 1.5 is introduced in the path of the upper beam. That's where a location of the central maxima. In YDSE, these two waves are meet at one point, but here one film is introduced. On the upper surface, upper beam, we can introduce the one film. Then the fringes are also shifted on the same side. That's why the number of the fringes are shifted is equal to mu minus 1 into t by lambda. Already we know that n lambda is equal to mu minus 1 into t, where n is nothing but the number of the fringes are shifted. Mu value is how much, amma? Mu value 1.50 minus 1, 0.50. What is the thickness value, amma? 2 micro. By what is the wavelength, amma? 500 nano. Nano means 10 power minus 9. So how much value, amma? 0.5 into 2, 1 no. Remaining value 10 power minus 6. This value, amma, 5 into 10 power minus 7, amma. Take them numerator plus 10, plus 7, and like 10 no, by 5, like 2. So 2 fringes are shifted upwards, amma. Because of film is introduced on the upper beam, number of fringes are also shifted in upward. So that's why the option is nothing but 3. For fourth question, option 3. 5. If the projected velocity from the surface of Earth is root 3 gr, now listen carefully, amma. The velocity is root 3 gr. Root 3 gr is nothing but it is nothing but escape velocity, greater than escape velocity nega. Root 3 gr value is greater than root 2 gr amma. This is the escape velocity nega. In case of the projected body, you can throw them greater than escape velocity, it reaches to infinity height. That's why height is nothing but infinitely large. Like fourth option. Now sixth question. Match the following. Match the following. Already on the previous class, amma, we can explaining about the graphs, amma. Like halo sphere or spherical shell. Spherical shell. For spherical shell, amma, this is the electric field and like R, amma. What is the graph shape? Only like this one. Because of inside one, amma, there is no mass, amma, that's where a gravitational field is 0. Only graph is like this. For a potential, amma, like this graph. This is the potential error for the halo sphere. Solid sphere. Solid sphere. R and E value, amma. What is the graph shape? Like this one. And for potential, this is the graph. This all the points are explained, amma, on the previous class, amma. Here given match the following, amma. So we can check them. We get the answer 3. Option 3 is the correct answer. Now question number 7. A body weight 100 newtons on the surface of the earth. So initial body weight 100 newtons on the surface of the earth. When the same body is taken to a distance r by 4 from the center of the earth. Now listen carefully, amma. Is asking the weight of the body at a distance r by 4 from the center of the earth. R by 4 from the center of the earth. But already we know that acceleration due to gravity at a certain depth is like this formula anega. G into 1 minus dy arega. D means the depth from the surface like this one to here depth. Total ga r ga center ke r minus r by 4 like that value 3r by 4. At a distance is nothing but 3r by 4. So that's why G into 1 minus 3r by 4 by r. This value G multiplying the m value mg value is equal to how much 100. R value cancel 1 minus 3 by 4 like 1 by 4 we get 25 newtons. The weight of the body at a depth 3r by 4 25. Depth 3r by 4 from the center to distance r by 4 same one. So that's why the answer is the second one. Actually D means depth depth is nothing but taken from the surface but the distance saying given from the center is given but the depth taken from the surface that is the difference Now another question 8. A force is acting on a particle. Its position from the origin is also given. What is the torque? Torque is equal to R bar cross F bar. First I, J, K. What is the value of R? 1, minus 2, 3. And what is the value of F? 1, 2, 3. That's why how to find that? I minus 2 into 3 minus 6 minus 2 3s are 6. J, take them minus J. Take them this value 3 into 1 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 like this one. Next K. 2 into 1 2 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 2. Minus 6 minus 6 minus 12y. Here 0 plus 3 minus 3 cancel 0. Here 2 plus 2 4 plus 4k. Minus 12y plus 4k. Like which option First option we get the answer. Okay, question number 9. An object is taken from a point A where the above the earth surface. It is if the object under free fall from the point A, the mass of the object now listen mass of the object entire the universe mass of the body is remain same but weight of the body is changed from place to place. So in that question only mass of the object that values remain same. Therefore, question number 9 answer is 4. Question number 10. Right in question number 10 4 masses are given. First one, second, third and fourth one. Axis is like this. This is the axis of rotation. Each particle of mass m. That's why what is the moment of inertia of the 4 particles about the axis? These are the massless rods massless rods this one having there is no mass like leave it. But here we can observe them all are nothing but same distance. Yellow, yellow, yellow like equilateral triangle. Here also equilateral triangle. Right? Already we know that. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What is the height? Height is nothing but root 3 by 2L. Height is nothing but root 3 by 2L. This value root 3 by 2L. This value root 3 by 2L. Therefore, the total moment of inertia is equal to about this body there is no perpendicular distance 0. About this body, amma, no perpendicular distance, moment of inertia 0. M. What is the from the axis, what is the perpendicular distance? Root 3 by 2L whole square. 3 by 4 L square plus, for this one, M into 3 by 4 L square. How much value we get, amma? So 2 into 3 by 4 ml square, like 3 by 2 ml square. Like third option. 3 by 2 ml square, third option we get. For this one, there is no moment of inertia. For this one, there is no moment of inertia. What is the moment of inertia formula? Mass into perpendicular distance from the axis. This mass into perpendicular distance from this axis. Both are adding, we get the answer. Question number 11. In the diagram, there are the three rings. Here, there are the 3 rings, each one having the same mass and same radius, are touched as shown. What is the moment of inertia about this axis? What is the moment of inertia? 1, 2, 3, I1 plus I2 plus I3. What is the I1? Moment of inertia about the diameter, mr square by 2, because of all are ring mr square by 2. Diameter ki parallel 3 by 2 mr square. This one also diameter ki parallel 3 by 2 mr square. Take them LCM 2 3 plus 1 plus 1 3 plus 3 plus 1, like 7 by 2 mr square. Fourth option. A wheel with an initial angular velocity omega naught and attains the final angular velocity 5 omega naught for rotated by an angle 6 radians. What is the angular acceleration? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. In rotatory motion, omega f square minus omega I square is equal to alpha theta. What is the final value, 5 omega naught whole square, 25 omega naught square. What is the initial value? Omega naught square, 2 alpha theta. Therefore, alpha is equal to 24 omega naught square by 2 theta. So, how much time this one is? That theta value 6 radians. This value 6. 6 into 2, 12. 12 2s are. That's why 2 omega naught square radian per second square. We get second option. The ratio of the radius of gyration of the solid sphere, mass m, and radius are about its own axis. This one is the solid sphere. And the radius of gyration of the thin hollow sphere of the same mass and radius. This one is hollow sphere. Solid sphere and hollow sphere are rotating about their own axis. What is the radius of gyration? What is the moment of inertia for the solid sphere? 2 by 5 mr square. This value 2 by 3 mr square. That are the moment of inertia about the own axis. Already we know that moment of inertia is nothing but mk square. This value is also equal to mk square. That's why what is the value of k1? Apply root. Root value root 2 by 5 m. Take them r value outside. M value cancel sorry m value cancel only this value. What is the value of k2? Root 2 by 3 r. Is asking the ratio k1 by k2. This value by this value, root 2r cancel. That's why we get Root 3 is to root 5. We get the fourth option. Now problem number 14. For a complete ring of mass m and radius r, an arc of length of pi r by 3 is removed. What is the moment of inertia of the incomplete ring? An axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane. This is the ring amma. What is the moment of inertia ra? Mr square. But amma, in this one ra, pi r by 3. Just r value removed pi by 3. Pi by 3 means 60. 60 degrees of the part is removed like this one. 60 degrees. That is 60 degrees part of the removed. What is the moment of inertia of the remaining part? What is the moment of inertia of the remaining part is asking. Right. But this value mass m and radius r. Formula same era, I is equal to mr square a. But m is nothing but mass of the given body. How to find them? Already we know that. For m mass ki, what is the total angle ra? 2 pi radians ega. For this mass ki, how much amma? 60 degrees over ga. So 60 degrees over means the remaining value ra 300 degrees ega. 300 into pi by 180 for a radians amma. Okay ra. So how much value we get ra? Cross multiplying amma. Like 5 times this value 3 ra. 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. Okay. Cross multiplying ra. 5 pi by 3 into capital M is equal to M into 2 pi. Pi value cancel amma. Therefore, small m value ra 5m by 6. This part mass amma 5m by 6. Substituting here ra into r square. The moment of inertia is nothing but 5m by 6 r square. That is the fourth option. Now listen amma. This one name total mass m ra. Total angle is how much amma? 2 pi ga for m mass ki. Only this one mass ra. Total ga 360 lo 60 is left kada, remaining 300 degrees. Radians gara pi by 180. 60 table lo 5 is 3. Cross multiplying them 5 pi by 3 into m. M into 2 pi. Pi value cancel amma 5m by 6 amma. That value substituting here into r square, we get the remaining part of the moment of inertia. Next one, 15. In the figure, a ladder AB of mass m is shown leaning against the vertical wall, and an equilibrium makes an angle theta with the horizontal floor. What is the normal force exerted by the wall on the ladder? Same model that can be explained on the previous class amma. This is the ladder. This is the rough surface. How much angle amma? Theta. That's why what is the normal force exerted by the wall on the ladder? For example amma, this one is slipping in forward like frictional force is acting this one ega. Like normal reaction emo like N1. This wall emo exerting the N2 is asking this value. Is asking the only N2 value. Already we know that body weight mg is acting downward. This one name total length L amma, only half part L by 2 nega. Apply the torque. Error. Now listen. At the equilibrium force, upward force to downward force both are equal. Upward force emo N1, weight emo mg. N1 is equal to mg. This one emo right side force emo F, left side force emo N2. That's why N2 is equal to F. Is asking this value. Sometimes is asking the frictional force. Normal reaction and here frictional force both are same. How to find the N1? Apply the torque about the point O. Apply torque about O. about this point O. Frictional force, this normal reaction acting on the same point gamma, by these 2 points there is no torque. Because of torque means the force into perpendicular distance ga, from this point there is no perpendicular distance ga, that's where torque by these 2 values is 0. What is the remaining value ra? Only mg ne like n2 ne. By this mg ra torque is acting clockwise. By this n2 ra torque is acting anti-clockwise. So torque due to the anti-clockwise is equal to torque due to the clockwise. Mg, what is the force ra? Mg. Force into, what is the perpendicular distance from the axis? This one name L by 2. Here am angle theta. What is this value ra? L by 2 cos theta nega. Mg into L by 2 cos theta. For anti-clockwise, normal reaction N2. This is a normal reaction N2. What is the perpendicular distance like this one nega from the axis? This value L ra. Resolve them ra. This one name L cos theta. This one name L sin theta. L sin theta. So N2 is N2 into L sin theta. Force into perpendicular distance from the axis L sin theta. Here L value cancel. Therefore N2 is equal to mg by 2. Sin theta value take them in a denominator. Already here cos theta value is there. That's why what is the value mg by 2. This cos theta value take them denominator Sin theta by cos theta like tan theta nega. Therefore the value N2 is mg by 2 tan theta. Like second option. Already this model I can explain on that previous classes on that one moment of inertia torque concept. Now question number 16. An object of mass m is projected vertically upwards with a velocity v0 by 2 from the surface of the earth. What is the maximum height reached by the object from the surface of the earth? Where v0 is the orbital velocity But given velocity is v0 by 2 v0 by 2. What is the v0 value root gr by 2. Take them in numerator value These 2 values also take them in root gr by 4 Like this value multiplying under 2 on both sides like denominator side and numerator side How much 2 gr by 8 Like root 2 gr ante escape velocity like root 8 take them as it is. Now projected velocity compare this one less than escape velocity nega. Less than escape velocity means what is the formula Formula, what is that? V square is equal to 2gh by 1 plus h by r. Height is the maximum height. When the projected velocity is less than escape velocity, like formula. What is the value of v square? Like this one, v square. V square root 2gr by 8. 2gh by 1 plus h by r. 2g cancel. R by 8 into 1, r by 8. R by 8 into h by r, h by 8. What is the remaining h? Therefore, r by 8 h minus h by 8. 7h by 8. 8 value cancel That's why what is the height r by 7. Like first option. So here actually v0 by 2 v0 ante here orbital velocity but I am explaining the point less than escape velocity greater than escape velocity That's why this value compare with escape velocity this value and ve by root 8 both are same ante this value light less than escape velocity less than escape velocity what is the relation? V square is equal to 2gh by 1 plus h by r. That's why we can solve the substituting the value and simplify them. We get the first option. Now problem number 17. Two springs in a given question, two springs are connected in parallel. What is the effective spring constant in parallel? 4k plus 3k like 7k. What is the frequency? Frequency means 1 by t. Like what is the value? 1 by 2 pi into root of k by omega. This one is the effective spring constant. Effective spring constant 7k by m. Like we get the third option. Now 18th. A simple harmonic oscillator has a time period value 0.01 and amplitude 0.2 meter. That's why what is the magnitude of the velocity of the particle at the mean position? At the mean position, velocity is equal to a omega. Amplitude 0.2, omega 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t. How much 0.01 means 1 by 100. Take them numerator 100. 100 into 0.2 like 20. 20 into 2 pi 40 pi. The answer is 40 pi like third option. For a particular executing the simple harmonic motion, the frequency is 80. Then the frequency of the oscillation of the kinetic energy. For frequency n, kinetic energy of the particle having the frequency 2n. 2 into 80, 160. Now answer is 160 like fourth option. 20. The average velocity particle is a simple harmonic motion along the x-axis like x is equal to a sin omega t. What is the average speed of the particle between minus a to plus a? Now listen this value x is equal to 0 this value minus a this value plus a What is the average velocity? Total displacement what is this total value a plus a 2a by what is the time total time already we know that mean to extreme t by 4 plus t by 4 t by 4 plus t by 4 t by 2 that means 4a by t 4a by t but in a given question is the given in terms of omega 4a by omega is equal to 2 pi by t therefore t is equal to 2 pi by omega into multiple 2 value here how many times that's why 2a omega by pi. Fourth option. Problem number 21. The work done to raise the mass m is slowly from the surface to a height h is equal to twice the radius of earth. H is equal to 2r. When the body is moving from surface of the earth to height 2r, what is the work done? That work done is equal to mgh by 1 plus h by r. mgh value 2r 1 plus 2r by r. 2mgr by 3. 2mgr by 3 like third option. Problem number 22. There is an ideal simple pendulum as executing the simple harmonic motion has a time period is 4 seconds in a stationary lift. In a stationary lift, what is the time period 4? That value 2 pi into root of L by G. Now the lift is starting upward with an acceleration 3 meter per second. What is the time period? That time period is don't know. 2 pi into root of L by G plus A value 3 ra, like 13. G plus A, G plus 10 plus 3, 13. Both are dividing ra. 4 by T1, 2 pi, L cancel. This value am reverse. Therefore, T1 is equal to 4 into root 10 by 13, like fourth option. (23) The phase difference between the displacement and acceleration of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion. The phase difference between them, like already we know that A is equal to minus omega square x. Negative sign shows that both A and x are in opposite direction. Opposite direction means theta value 180 or pi radians. Theta value 180 or pi radians. The answer is pi, like fourth option. Next, 24. The center of mass of the body, already we know that center of the mass of the body, what is that one? What is the correct answer? May lie inside or outside the body. Sometimes inside, sometimes outside the body. So that's why fourth option, may lie within or outside the body. 24 ki fourth option. 25. Two particles of center of mass of the system are consisting of the two particles m1 and m2 are separated by a distance L. From the m1 will be this value m1 this value m2 separated by a distance L, but is asking the center of mass about the m1, and this is the origin 0, 0, this L, 0. What is the axiom? m1 x1 like 0, m2 x2 means like L by m1 plus m2. So m2 L by m1 plus m2. Second option. Now, problem number 26. Two bodies of masses 6 kg and 4 kg having the velocities are given. What is the value of VCM? Velocity of the center of mass. Velocity of center of mass. m1 v1 plus m2 v2 by m1 plus m2. m1 value given, v1 value given, m2 value given, v2 value given by m1 plus m2. That's why we get the third option. We get the third option. Direct question m1 v1 plus m2 v2 by m1 plus m2. Mass values are given, velocity values are given. Substituting, we get the third option. 27. Two spheres equal masses A and B are the given the positive and negative charges are respectively, then initial this body and this body initial equal mass and initial positive and negative are equal and initial neutral bodies That's why what happened when these electrons are is moving from another material what happens These electrons are is moving like this one 1 2 3 3 electrons are reaches to the other body, and where here there is no negative charged bodies and this is the positive, where electrons are more negative. That's why what happens then the mass of the B means mass of the B is what is that B and like negative charged body negatively charged body in case of the negatively charged body compared to this one here excess number of the electrons more and this value is more. Compare here only 3 positive charged particles here positive negative and excess 3 electrons, and that mass is slightly increases and mass B value is more. 28 amma. The electric charge is q coulombs is there amma. The body acquires the charge is given the, what is the number of the excess number of the electrons? Q is equal to Ne. Q is equal to Ne. So initially what is this charge amma body? 9.6 into 10 power minus 10. N into, what is the charge of the electron? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. What is the value of N amma? This value is 6 times. 6 into, this value take them in this one amma. How much amma? 10 power 9. 6 into 10 power 9. So 6 into 10 power 9, we get the first option. Error. This question came second option. 29 amma. 29. Two identical bodies amma, which charges are 40 and minus 20. Initially this one name 40 ra, this one name minus 20 microcoulomb. Then the same distance, error, they have some distance apart. Now the bodies are touch in contact and them take the separate. What is the ratio of the initial and final forces? Initial what is the force amma? Product of the charges 40 into 20 like 800 micro square coulomb square. Error, leave it. They are in contact and then separated amma. What is the charge of the each body? Like a conduction. Conduction, what is the charge of the each body? Take them average. 40 minus 20 by 2. 20 by 2, 10. This value also 10. What is this force amma? This initial ra. This one amma final. What is the product of the charges? 100 ega. 10 into 10, 100 ega. Is asking the ratio ga. 800 by 100. 8 is to 1. 8 is to 1, like first option. Because of same distance both are take them same distance and by d square value same 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught for both values same that's why only force is directly proportional to product of their charges is enough. 30. 30. Two positive charges, 1 or 2, are placed 1 meters apart. The value of the electric field at the middle point of the line joining the two charges. This value 1 microcoulomb. This value 2 microcoulomb are 1 meter apart. What is the value of the electric field at the middle point of the lining joint? This point. For a positive charge value aware. This is the positive charge value away namma. Both are in opposite gara. That's why what is the net field amma? E2 minus E1 ega. What is the net value? E2 minus E1. E2 error 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Both values same ra. Take them common. E2 and like this one ega. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square gada. What is the value of q? 2 micro by r square and like this value 1 by 2 meter 1 by 2 meter like 1 by 4 minus other one number 1 micro 1 by 2 whole square like 1 by 4. 10 power minus 6 common ra, take them outside amma. 9 into 10 power 3 ra. This 2 value take them 8 minus this 4 value take them outside 4 and 4 9s are 36 into 10 cube. 36 into 10 cube or 3.6 into 10 power 4. So that's why option 2. Option 2 is the correct answer. The work done in carrying the charge x coulomb between the 2 points having the potential difference is y. What is the work done? Already we know that potential is equal to W by Q. W is equal to V into Q. What is the potential difference y? What is the charge x? That's why x y. Fourth option. 32. A proton is accelerated from rest through a potential 500 volts. V value 500 volts. Then what is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is nothing but charge into voltage. Voltage value 500. Already E is there. That's why 500 electron volts. Like second option. 33. The positive point charges 12 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb are 10 centimeters apart. The work done in bringing them there 4 centimeter closer is initial 12 micro, this one 5 micro. How much separation? 10. What is the initial potential energy? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 12 into 5 60 micro 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 6 10 power minus 12 by distance 10 into 10 power minus 2. After that it is becomes 4 centimeter closer. 4 centimeter closer means what is the remaining 6 centimeters. This one 12, this one 5. What is the final potential energy? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by how much distance 6 centimeter. What is the work done? Work done is nothing but final minus initial. This value minus this value. Take them this value common and this value common. These values are simplifying. We get 3.6 joules. We can check them this calculation part. That work done is final potential energy minus initial potential energy. UF minus UI. We get 3.6 joules. We get second option. Right, 34. The electric field and potential at an electric dipole of an electric dipole varying with distance. This is the dipole minus and this one positive separated by a distance 2L. At a distance R, what is the electric field? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube on the axial line. And E value is inversely proportional to R cube, and that is the formula. Next, and also potential. Already we know that for a potential at a distance R distance here angle theta. What is the potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. And the potential is inversely proportional to R square. That's where we get the fourth option. Inversely proportional to R cube, inversely proportional to R square. We get the fourth option. 35. 35. 3 charges 3 capacitors, 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad. Across them 10 volts battery is there. What is the charge? These 3 are in series. In series charge value same. That's why Q is equal to CV, effective capacitance into V. 3 capacitors are in series. What is the effective capacitance? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. LCM 12. 6 2 6 0 3 4 0 6 2 0. How much? 12. 12 by 12 and effective capacitance is 1. Therefore, charge is equal to effective capacitance into voltage value 10. We get 10 microcoulombs. That's why we get the second option. Same charge on the three charges on the three capacitors change charge is flowing because of in series charge is same. Now 36. In 36 parallel plate capacitor with two dielectrics as shown. What is the effective dielectric constant? Now that two capacitors, first one is how much K, first one having the K1 epsilon naught, A value A by 2 by distance D ne. Like how much value K1 epsilon naught A by 2D. For second one K2 epsilon naught A by 2 by D. First one having the area A by 2, second one having the area A by 2. Same distance. That's why K2 epsilon naught A by 2D. But here C1 and C2 are parallel. C1 is parallel to C2. Therefore, effective capacitance is C1 plus C2. Which value is common? Epsilon naught A by 2D value common. K1 plus K2. This is the effective capacitance can be written as epsilon naught A by D kada effective capacitance K. Epsilon naught A by 2D into K1 plus K2. Epsilon naught A by D cancel. The effective capacitance is K1 plus K2 by 2. We get the second option. If an electron in an hydrogen atom makes the 6.25 into 10 power 15 revolutions in 1 second, what is the current? Current is equal to charge by time. Charge by time, 1 by time is nothing but frequency. 1 by time is nothing but frequency. What is the charge? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. What is the frequency? 6.25 into 10 power 15. That's why we get 1 milliampere. We get second option. $38. The current is flowing in a wire. I is equal to 2T plus 1 That's why what is the charge is transported to the condenser from 0 to 5 seconds. Q is equal to charge integral I dt. That charge Q is equal to integral 2T plus 1 into dt. 2 T dt, T square by 2. Integral dt like T. 2 value cancel at 5 seconds 5 square 25 5 seconds and 5 like 30 coulombs like option 3. In 39 this is the cross sectional area of the conducting wire like this. This is the Q, this is the P. That's why the drift velocity of the electrons. A steady current is flowing through it. What is the drift velocity? Already we know that more area having the less velocity. Small area having the high velocity. Like already we know that this one is also similar to that of fluid mechanics. Garden pipe we can close the finger with some area. What happens? Speed is more, area value is less, speed is more, area is less, speed is more. Area is more, speed is less. Like electrons is moving this side to this side, here low velocity, this value high velocity. Like Q to P, what happens? Velocity value increases. velocity value increases from Q to P, or like this side. P to Q, what happens? Here low value, this is high value. High value to low value, kada, speed value decreases from P to Q. So decreases from P to Q, like third option. 40. A copper wire has the cross-sectional area is given, resistivity is given, current value is also given. What is the electric field? J is equal to sigma E. J is equal to sigma E. Sigma means 1 by rho into E. That's why is asking the electric field. E is equal to sigma into J. J current by area. Rho IA. 3 values are given, we get the third option. We get the third option. Now 41. IV graph is there, IV graph. Here voltage. This one current, like 3 straight lines, like T1, T2 and T1, T2, this value T3. So what is the, which one having the T1, T2, T3 are the temperatures? What is the highest temperature? Highest temperature. Now slope means the tan theta. Tan theta means the opposite side by adjacent side, like a current by voltage, like resistance RA gamma. What is the word? V is equal to, like what is the value, 1 by R. Slope I by V. I by V is nothing but 1 by R. Cross multiply them, V is equal to IR kada. Like more slope having the less resistance, or less slope having high resistance. Less slope having high. Less slope means less angle. Which one, this one first one. Less slope having the high resistance, and like R1 is greater than, R2 is greater than, R3. But already we know that resistance value is directly proportional to temperature. Like T1 is greater than, T2 is greater than, T3. That's why which one having the highest temperature, first one. So that is the first option. 42. What is the total current through the circuit is given by? Sarji, 42, 45 lo అయిపోతుంది 42. Right, we can see them diagram. Here 6 volts battery, like this one, 6 volts battery. So here 2 resistors are there. 2 resistors are there, 1.5 and 6. 1.5 and 6, this one is nothing but a parallel. How much value is there? 3 ohm. Like now listen here. Here is the 2 ohm is there. In between them 2 ohm. But this part is wire. This part wire is nothing but this total connection is here like 2 amperes. So like 2 ohms. And here 2 ohms and 6 ohms both are in a parallel. Because of this value and this one is the total wire number. Like this one, I am in the circuit 2 ohms. This is the total wire. Same wire means this total one is connected across it. What is that one? Finally, like this one. So 2 ohms and 6 ohms both are parallel. We get the effective resistance. That value, this value series, and again this value parallel. Like first 2 and 6 are in parallel. What is the effective resistance? 2 into 6 by 8. R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So 2 4s are here 3 by 2 1.5. This value 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 series and like 3. 3 and 3 are in parallel. 3 and 3 are in parallel. Effective resistance like 3 by 2. Therefore, I is equal to V by R value of 3 by 2. So 12 by 3 we get 4 amperes. (43) A current I is flowing an infinity length of the long straight conductor. R is the perpendicular distance from the lower end of the conducting wire. Actually, this is the infinity length of the wire. But the lower end perpendicular distance is R. Current flowing is R. Current flowing is I. Side what is the magnetic field mu naught I by 4 pi r, mu naught I by 4 pi r. In case of the middle one mu naught I by 2 pi r. One end means mu naught I by 4 pi r. (44) For a given distance from a current element, the magnetic induction is maximum at an angle with respect to the axis of the current carrying conductor. That's why what is that angle? What is the Biot-Savart's law? Biot-Savart's law is mu naught by 4 pi ideal sin theta by r square. That magnetic field is maximum. That magnetic field is maximum. In case of this value is maximum means this theta value is also maximum. At what angle theta value is maximum? Sin function theta value 90. Because of sin 90 is 1. So maximum value in sin function sin theta like sin 90 is 1 gamma. That's why this magnetic field is maximum. That radius vector makes an angle 90 degrees. That's why the answer is 90. So 90 means the third option. 45. We double the radius of the current carrying coil without change the current. What is the magnetic field at the center? Magnetic field at the center of the coil is mu naught I by 2 r general. But as finally is what happens radius is radius of the current carrying is radius is doubled. Radius is doubled without change the current carrying coil. That's why what happens mu naught I by 2r is nothing but initial 1 by 2. Like compared to the initial 1 it is half. Like fourth option. So that is the last question right. So overall 45 questions are complete right. And tomorrow class mechanical properties of solids. Mechanical properties of solids right. And tomorrow class we can continue. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, students. So, all of you see the question paper. Question number 136, zoology, question number 136. So, the question is, who proposed the first form of life could have come from pre-existing non-living organic molecules and it proceeds chemical evolution. So, it is absolutely explained by the Oparin and Halden scientists. So, Oparin and Halden explained about that origin of first life on the earth, which is comes from the pre-existing non-living organic molecules. How organic molecules are formed? From the inorganic molecules, that is called chemical evolution. Evolution of organic molecules from the inorganic simple compounds is called chemical evolution. That is absolutely proposed by Oparin and Halden. So, correct key answer is Tuma. Second option. Sir, why not option 1 means chemical evolution theory was experimentally proved by Stanley Miller's uncle, but the theory explained madid matra Oparin and Halden theory. So, option 2 is the correct answer for the question number 136. Next, question number 137. 137, where the question is, according to Darwin, those who are better fit in environment. So, first of all, let me know what is survival of fittest or reproductive fitness. Who used the term reproductive fitness ma? Charles Darwin. So, according to Charles Darwin, the organism which is betterly adapted, adjusted or fitted to the environment, such type of organisms are having more beneficial characters, leads to they produce huge number of offsprings and their population size in the future will be increases. So, related to that, option A, I mean first option is the right answer. According to Darwin, betterly fitted environment andre artha that will leaves more progeny than others. So, why remaining animals do not leaves more progeny means they are not betterly adjusted to the environment. So, correct answer is first answer. Next, question number 138. 138. Here the question number 138, tendrils of cucurbita and thorns of bougainvillea are examples of vestigial organs, analogous organs, homologous organs, homoplasy. So, here tendrils of cucurbita, tendrils are originated from the stem modification and tendrils function, they may helps to they utilizes for climbing or for support. Similarly, you can take thorns of bougainvillea. Thorns also stem modification, but thorns helps to the protection against grazers. So, here tendrils of cucurbita and thorns are both are tendrils and thorns are stem modifications. That means origin is same, but functionally different. One is for support, another one is protection. So, correct answer is, if the organs which are originally and structurally similar but perform different functions are called homologous organs. Absolutely, third option is the correct key for the question number 138. Next, question number 139. Question number 139, a question given, a gene locus has two alleles. A gene locus having two alleles. What are the two alleles? One is capital A, dominant allele, another one is small a, recessive allele. So as per the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium equation, capital A, I mean these two alleles forms three different genotypes, right? If the capital A interact with the capital A, homozygous dominant individuals it will comes, right? And if a small a is interact with the small a, that is called small a, homozygous recessive individual or frequency or genotype. And if a capital A interact with the small a, then we get it heterozygous dominant condition, that is called as capital A, small a. So mathematically, if capital A is equal to capital P, small a is equal to small q, right? So this is the pattern. But questional nodili, they given if the frequency of dominant allele A is 0.4, if the frequency of dominant allele, what capital A andre enilli nothing but P is equal to 0.4. What is the frequency of dominant allele ma? 0.4 frequency they given. Here dominant allele, frequency of dominant allele A andre enilli capital P in the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium equation, right? And then what will be the frequency of homozygous dominant? So they are asking what will be the frequency of homozygous dominant andre capital A is equal to P square enu. Ade tara heterozygous dominant capital A small a idanna navu enanta mention madabodu 2pq s2 anta kelta idare. And also homozygous recessive individual small a nothing but q square, that we need to find out. So adu find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ first based on the frequency of dominant allele P or capital A, we have to find out frequency of recessive allele. Hege equation enu? P plus Q is equal to 1. So already we know that P value, right? So Q is equal to 1 minus P. So is equal to 1 minus P value how much ma? 0.4 is equal to Q is equal to 0.6. Did you understand first? So based on the frequency of dominant allele, that is called capital A or capital P, we find out frequency of recessive allele Q. Then now we have to find out homozygous dominant frequency, heterozygous dominant frequency and homozygous recessive frequency. To calculate these frequencies, we need the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium equation, that is P square plus 2pq plus q square is equal to 1. So first we will go for the P square, capital A or P square. So already we know that P value, right? What is the P value? 0.4 into 0.4 is equal to 0.16. So what is the frequency of dominant genotype? 0.16. Then come to the step number 2, heterozygous dominant genotype, also called as 2pq, is equal to 2 into P value how much? 0.4 into Q value how much? 0.6 is equal to estama 4 6 and 48. 24 into 2 0.48. So heterozygous dominant frequency is 0.48. And last one, homozygous recessive frequency, Q square is equal to, what is the Q value? 0.6 into 0.6 is equal to 0.36. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ 0.16, 0.48, 0.36. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2. Option 2 is the correct answer for question number 139, dear students. Next, question number 140. Question number 140. So here is the question. Choose the incorrectly matched pair. Reptiles have thick shelled eggs which do not dry up. Absolutely correct statement. Why? Because in the course of evolution, a brief account on evolutionally, first amphibians produces the eggs with very thin shell content. As a result, because of sun rays, all the egg content in the amphibians eggs will be dry up. As a result, that cannot leads to new amphibians. So amphibian population will be obviously decreased. But in the next updated version, reptiles will start to lay very thick shelled eggs. As a result, egg content do not dry up by the sun rays. As a result, reptiles are widely survived on the earth surface. So correct statement. Second, Tyrannosaurus rex is a fish like reptiles they given. This statement is incorrect ma. Why? Because Tyrannosaurus rex is a largest dinosaur on the earth surface, so which is nearly 20 feet height, and it has dagger like fearsome teeth are present. So here they given fish like reptile. Actually, which is called fish like reptile? Ichthyosaurus. So Ichthyosaurus is the fish like reptile. About 200 million years ago, it went back into the water from the land and evolved into the fish like reptile. So idu wrong combination kottidare. So correct key annodi yavudamma? Option 2 for the question number 140. Sir, why not 3 and 4 andre 3 statement dinosaurs may be evolved into birds. Correct only. A statement alli ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? Maybe dinosaurs about 65 million years ago ಡೈನೋಸರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಡೈನೋಸರ್ಸೇ ಎವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಯೋಪ್ಟೆರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ಕಿಯೋಪ್ಟೆರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೈನೋಸರ್ ಬರ್ಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಡೈನೋಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಎವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇರೋ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಕಿಯೋಪ್ಟೆರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟಲ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್. ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಜಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಪನ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಡು ಅವರು ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಟೂ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಡನ್ ಆಗಿ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಟೂ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಜೊತೆ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಜೋಡಿ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟಲ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದ ಟೂ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್, ಜಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟಲ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕೆಲವು ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮೆಲ್ಸ್ನ, ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಸ್ನ ಓವರ್ ರಿಡನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟಲ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ 140 ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 141. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 141 ಆನ್ಸರ್. Assertion Earth is about 15 billion years old. This statement is wrong. Why? Because our Earth is about 13.8 billion years ago. According to Earth, they asked no. So our Earth age is just 4.5 billion years ago. But here they given 15 billion years ago. Assertion is wrong. Reason: life appeared 500 million years back after the formation of Earth. Absolutely correct, because the first life age is about 4 billion years ago. Our Earth 4.5 billion years ago andre ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ minus 500 millions is equal to 4 billion years ago. Correct statement, correct reason. So correct key for 141 is, if A is false but R is true. So fourth option is a right key. Next, question number 142. Here is the question: which of the following statements are correct? Survival of the fittest is based upon the characteristics that are inherited. Correct only, because you can take present animal, if anything, developed a new characters by doing inheritance of changes in the gene pattern. The same genes will be inherited to the next generation. You can take long neck and 4 limbs of giraffe. Long neck and 4 limbs of giraffe is not acquired characters. So they are because of the changes in the genes of neck and 4 limbs. So called all the present daughter giraffes are born with long neck and long legs, 4 limbs. Reason enandre, that is because of inheritance pattern, not acquired characters. Second, Darwin's variations are small and directional. Yeah, Darwin uncle heliddu ide, correct statement. But according to Hugo Dewey's variations are large and directionless ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ದ ಫಿಟ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟು ಅಡ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್. ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, genetic drift is operated in the smaller families, because in the larger families genetic drift will not occur, right? And fifth one, genetic drift operates in larger population. It is wrong. And sixth one, presence of genetic drift upset the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Of course, if genetic drift happens in the population, brings changes in the allelic frequency, gene frequency, that will disturb the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So fifth statement matra wrong. Andre, as per the question, correct statement means 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yavud option? Fourth option is the correct one. Next, question number 143. Question number 143 ma, match the hominids with their correct brain size. Yeah, here hominids, hominoids, first of all meaning. Hominoids means more ape features, less human features idre adanna hominoids anta karitare. Like Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, iವರು hominoids anta karitare. Hominids andre more man features, human features, less ape features idre adanna hominids anta karitare. So illiro stages alla hominids ma. First nodi, Homo habilis cranial capacity 650 to 800 cc. Homo neanderthalensis man 1400 cc cranial capacity. Homo erectus 900 cc. Homo sapiens 1350 cc. So correct option enuma? A3 and B4. A3, B4, C1, D2. So correct option is second option. Second option. Next, 144. In the 144 they given, again match the column. Ichthyosaurus. It is a fish-like reptile in 200 million years ago. Correct answer A4. Coelacanth. It is a fish caught in South Africa in 1938. B1. Giant pteridophytes which fell to form coal deposits. So C2. And the dinosaurs disappears about 65 million years ago, D3. So correct option is A4, B1, C2, D3. Option 2 is the correct answer. Next, 145. Question number 145. For the Mn blood group system, for the Mn blood group system, 145. For the Mn blood group system, ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಎಮ್ ಎನ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅನ್ವಯಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ದ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎನ್, ದ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಮ್, ಎಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು? ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು? ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಮಾ? 0.7 ದ ಗಿವೆನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, and n stands for small q, frequency of recessive allele, so that will be 0.3. The expected frequency of Mn blood group bearing organisms is like to, we have to find out Mn. Mn means what ma? 2pq, heterozygous dominant genotype, we have to find out. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 2 into p value how much? 0.7 into q value 0.3, 7 3s are 21, 21 2s are is equal to 42. So correct answer ಏನು ಮಾ? 42% ಅಂದ್ರೆ correct key answer is option 1. So question number 145, correct key answer enuma? Option 1. First option, 42% is the Mn blood group individuals are present. So first option. Next, question number 146 ra. Question number 146, in the 1953 S.L. Miller created primitive earth conditions in the laboratory and gave experimental evidence for origin of first form of life, pre-existing non-living organic molecule. The primitive earth conditions includes, so primitive earth conditions ಏನೇನಿತ್ತಮ್ಮ? High temperature, right, and volcanic storms and lightning and reducing atmosphere, means without oxygen, okay na? Reducing atmosphere with like limited gases, ammonia, methane, carbon dioxide, etc. gases only present. So suitable answer, high temperature, volcanic storms. Yeah, option 4 is the right key. Option 4. Next, question number 147 ma. Question number 147, the A's pyramid with broad base. Yeah, absolutely. If you take A's pyramid, in the first box, broad base, pre-reproductive individuals are nothing but young individuals. First to 16 years age group people's na broad base. Second two boxes, reproductive individuals, and remaining third and fourth and fifth boxes are called post reproductive individuals, nothing but old people, young individuals, adult individuals, old individuals. So the pyramid with broad box represents high percent of young individual is the right key, that is first option. Yeah. Next, question number 148. Question number 148 ma, see the question, which of the following is not an example using relative density to measure population density in certain area? ಈ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಜರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ totally we have 4 measures to know the population density of any species. Number 1, total number. Number 2, percent cover or biomass. Third one, relative density. Fourth one, indirect count. These are the 4 measures of population density. Illen kodidare nodana. Counting the pug marks of tigers to find population density of tigers in a forest. This is indirect count. So indirect count of measure andre when direct counting is not possible by seeing head to head, by seeing directly physically, we have to go for indirect count, like by counting the how many number of pug marks or how many number of fecal pellets are present in the tiger census or tiger reserves ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, counting the number of fish caught in a trap to find population density of fishes in a lake. Correct only, because to know the population density or size of the fishes in a lake, it is not possible to count number 1 2 3, right? So what they will do, they will use a trap. So one trap use ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು one trap ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಿಶ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ one ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಗೆ 10 ಫಿಶಸ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಲೇಕ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 10, ಟೋಟಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ 200, 10 into 200, that will be the relative approximate density. Correct answer. Second. Third, measuring biomass of bacterial culture to find out the population density of bacteria in a petri dish. This is also percent cover or relative density only. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪೆಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಬೈ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್. ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಯೋಮಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬಯೋಮಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೆಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಶ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೋತ್ 1 and counting the number. They are asking about relative density. Second option is right answer. So third option, percentage cover or biomass is the right answer. So 1 and 3 will be wrong statement. So the correct option is wait. Which of the following is not an example of using? So question is negative statement amma, not ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೌಂಟ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಯೋಮಾಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಎರಡು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ. ಅವ್ರು ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ 1 and 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 ಈಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೀ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, question number 149. Here is the question. A indicates plus, that means increases the population density. B represents the minus, that means it decreases the population density. So find out the correct option from A and B. They are asking. First one, A can be mortality which brings positive change. Absolutely wrong. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ A ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆದರೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮೋರ್ಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಯಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೇ ಬಿ ನೇಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇಮಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಗಿವೆನ್ ಮೋರ್ಟಾಲಿಟಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Second, B can be emigration which brings negative changes in the population density. Correct only. B minus andre yavadu? Maybe mortality, maybe emigration, that will be minus to the population, negative population density tagobarutte. So correct statement. Third, B can be natality which brings negative change in the population. Wrong statement. If it is a natality, it will be positive statement tagobarutte. So correct key is option 2 is the right key. Next, come to the question number 150. Here the given logistic growth curve. Observe carefully where the k is equal to n agide. So A is the asymptote or stationary phase. B is the rapid increasing of population, that is called log phase, and C is the initial population, it is very slow, that is called as lag phase. So stationary phase, lag phase, sorry, C first, yeah, A they are asking, right? A stationary phase, okay, B log phase and C lag phase. Option 3 is the correct key. 3. Next question number 151. Here even a plant species which makes its own food cannot survive alone, correct? It needs soil microbes to break down of the organic matter, yeah, in soil and returns to the inorganic. Organic components break down agodrinda inorganic components form agote, that will be absorbed by the plants. And then how will the plant manage pollination without any animal agent? It is obvious that in nature animals, plants and microbes cannot live in isolation. Andre ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲಿರೋ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಲೋನ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ಆಟೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಇದ್ರ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಎ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್, ಬಿ ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್, ಸಿ ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 152. Question number 152. Exotic species are also called as introduced species, correct? Alien species, correct? Non-indigenous species, correct? Non-native species also correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Option 4 is the correct key. Next question number 153. Question number 153. When Darwin spoke of struggle for existence and survival of the fittest in the nature, he was convinced that, yeah, it is absolutely interspecific competition. Yeah, second option nodi, interspecific competition is a potent force in organic evolution. Darwin uncle ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, when the competition occurs between two unrelated species or different species, in that better one, fittest one will survive, weaker one will be eliminated. That fittest organisms leaves more fittest progenies, and after several generations leads to new species form agute. Ade idr concept meaning. So second option is the correct answer, interspecific competition. Next question number 154. Assertion: the prickly pear cactus introduced in Australia in early 1920s caused havoc by spreading rapidly into millions of hectares of the rangeland. Absolutely correct statement. Reason: when certain exotic species are introduced into the geographical area, they become invasive and start spreading first because the invaded land do not have natural predators. This statement is correct explanation even. Yakandre whenever we introduced any alien species into the natural habitat, they do not have any natural predators. Adannu control ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ predators ಯಾರು ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ it utilizes benefits and within a short period of time it will be spreading several hectares of the land. This is what happens in the Australia when they were introduced this alien species prickly pear cactus, and finally it was controlled by cactus feeding moth. So correct option is first option. Both statements are right and even correct explanation also. 154 1. Next 155. Here is the assertion: plants need the help of insects and animals for pollinating their flowers and dispersing of their seeds. Correct? It is mutualism. Plant offer rewards in the form of pollen and nectar for pollinators and juicy and nutritious fruit for the seed dispersers. Absolutely, two statements are right and even correct explanation also. So, correct key is 1 only. Next question number 156. Here is the question. In a area there are 200 parthenium plants and a single banyan tree is present. 200 parthenium plants, single banyan tree. For the formation given above, which of the following conclusion statements is right? Population density of banyan is high. So, as per the number, total number, this is the wrong statement because 200 banyan tree is 1. Wrong statement. Second, population cover area of banyan is high. This is right answer. So, banyan trees may be 1 in number, but it occupies huge percent cover. And next, in the above case, the percent of cover area or biomass is more meaningful. Absolutely right statement. Illi parthenium plants number ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೂ total number, banyan tree ಒಂದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ, so banyan tree percentage cover and biomass is very huge and also more benefits to the ecosystem from the banyan tree, but 200 parthenium plants maybe occupies very less percentage cover and zero uses to the ecosystem. Anta ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಥೀನಿಯಂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಯೋಮಾಸ್ನ ಬೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ 2 and 3 ಅಂದರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 157. Here is the question. The human liver fluke, it is a nematode parasite, depends on two intermediate hosts. One is a snail, another one is fish to complete its life cycle. Correct statement. The malaria parasite needs a vector, mosquito, to spread the other host. Correct. A female mosquito is not considered as a parasite. However, it needs our blood for reproduction. Yes, female mosquitoes do not takes up our blood for food. They will takes up our blood for reproduction purpose to formation of eggs. Then in case of brood parasitism, the eggs of parasitic bird are not detected and ejected from the nest because of the parasitic eggs resembles the host eggs in the morphology and color. Correct only. So called crow confused. Next, a population of frog protected from all predators would increases indefinitely with unlimited food resources. This is wrong. By camouflaged or cryptically coloration in the frogs can be escaped from the predators. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the right answer. 5th is the wrong answer. So correct option is 4. Next 158. A medicinal plant Rauwolfia vomitoria growing in Himalayan ranges shows variations in terms of potency and concentration of the chemical reserpine that is produces. It is an example for what type of diversity? That is absolutely genetic biodiversity. What is that? Genetic biodiversity. Option 3. Option 3. Next, question number 159. Here is the flow charts of vertebrates, invertebrates and plants. In the invertebrates, A they didn't mention. So A will be mollusca, second, third highest population. In the vertebrates, absolutely that is amphibians. In the plants, C fungi, D angiosperms. So molluscus, amphibians, fungi angiosperms. So option 2 is the correct one. Next 160 question number. 160, India is one of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the world. It shares dash of the global species diversity. Land area 2% idre, global species diversity 8.1%. So nearly 8.1% is the right answer. Andre key answer fourth option is the right one. And next one, question number 161. Here is the question number 161. If log A is equal to 4 given, Z is equal to 0.3 given, and log C is equal to 0.8. Find out the log S, they are asking. So what is the formula to calculate this one? Log S is equal to log C plus Z log A. Other prakara, log S is equal to log C S kotidarama 0.8 plus Z value how much ma? 0.3 into log A how much ma? 4. So is equal to 0.8 plus 3 4 ja. So 1.2. So 0.8 plus 1.2 is equal to how much ma? 2.0. That means approximately 2 will be the log S value. I repeat, log S is equal to log C plus Z log A. The given values ma just substitute the values. Okay na? So 2. Andre option yaudu? Fourth option is the correct key. Fourth option. Question number 161. Fourth option is the correct key. Then question number 162. Here is the question number 162. In situ strategies includes national parks, in situ only, wildlife sanctuaries, in situ, biosphere reserves, in situ, sacred groves, in situ. Choose the correct option. All are correct option only. 1, 2, 3, 4. So correct option is again 4. Next, question number 163. Here is the assertion. In case a species become extinct, the plant and animal species associated with an obligatory way also become extinct. Correct? When a host species become extinct, its unique assemblage of parasite also become extinct. Absolutely both statements are right and even correct explanation also. So 163 option 1. Next 164. Question number 164. You have to find out true statement. 1. The IUCN Red List 2004 document the extinction of 784 species including 338 vertebrates, 359 invertebrate species, 87 plants in last 500 years. This statement is absolutely correct only. Second one, there are more than 20,000 species of ants, 3 lakh species of beetles, 28,000 species of fishes, nearly 20,000 species of orchids are present on the earth. This is also right. More than 70% of all the species recorded are animals, while plants comprises no more than 22% of the total. Right only. So all of the above statements are correct and true. So, correct key answer is fourth. Next, 165. Here is the question. The impacts of loss of biodiversity may leads to lowered resistance to environmental perturbation. Loss of biodiversity ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. Decrease in plant production, absolutely right. Increased variability in ecosystem, processes like water use, pest and disease cycle, plant productivity, right only. Increase in plant production, no. And 1, 2, 3 is the right statement, and 4 is the wrong statement. So, correct option is 4. 165, 4. Next, 166. Rivert-Popper hypothesis proposed by Paul Herlich. Communities with more species more stable, B4. Communities with less species less stable, C3. Term biodiversity was popularized by Edward Wilson. So, A1, B4, A1, B4, C3, D2. Option 2. Next question number 167. The active chemical drug reserpine is obtained from obviously Rauwolfia vomitoria, second option. 168. The historic convention on biological diversity held in Rio de Janeiro in the year of 1992 is known as, absolutely it is Earth Summit antanu karitare, that is second option. Next, 169. Question number 169. The percentage of water and proteins in a straw colored viscous fluid like plasma is, yeah, of course, in plasma 90 to 92% of water is present, 8% of protein. So, correct option is first option. Next, 170. During blood transfusion, if blood group of recipient and donor are correctly matched, it will result in clumping of RBCs due to antigen antibody reaction, antigen and antibody reaction will be the reason for clumping. So, first option. 171. If a husband is Rh positive and wife is Rh negative, then no problem with the first child, absolutely right. Second child would be have anemia, correct. Second child would be normal, no chance. So, 1 and 2 are the right. So, option 4. 172 question number. In living body, coagulation of blood in blood vessel is prevented by, absolutely, heparin, which is secreted by basophil cells. Heparin, second option. 173. Question number 173. Here is the given single circulation. We can see in the fish's venous heart. First option. Next, question number 174. Here is the heart diagram. A will be superior vena cava, B will be right atrium, okay. C will be right ventricle, okay. D will be left ventricle, and E will be left atrium, and F will be interventricular septum. So, correct option is second option. Second option ma. Next question number 175. Here is the about heart sounds, incorrect pair. Dub sound, opening of semilunar valves. Haura, dub sound is produced by the closing of semilunar valves. It is the wrong pair. Lub sound, sharp closure of AV valve. Correct. Initiation of heartbeat, AV nodal tissue of heartbeat. Andre direct reason alla, but ಪೇಜ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 2 ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ರಾಂಗ್ ಪೇರ್. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಪಲ್ಮನರಿ ಆರ್ಟರಿ ಡಿಆಕ್ಸಿಜನೇಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಆರ್ಟರಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ఇక్కడ కనబడుతుందా సైడ్కి? ఓకేనా? రైట్ మా. So next question number 178. I will write here. Question number 178. Sorry, 6. Yeah. Question number 176 ra. They given correct representation of ECG. Nodri onsati. Option 4 is the right one. 3 waves we have in the ECG: P wave, QRS wave, T wave. So that will be fourth option. Next, question number 177. Here the question is, read the following statement. Systemic aorta originates from the left ventricle and distribute deoxygenated blood to the lungs. No, it will distribute oxygenated blood. Pulmonary arc originated from the right ventricle, correct, and carries oxygenated blood. It is the wrong statement because it will carries deoxygenated blood. Coronary vein returns the deoxygenated blood from heart to the right auricle. Correct only. Coronary artery supply oxygenated blood. Coronary vein collect deoxygenated blood. Which of the following statements are correctly identified the function of blood vessels associated with the human heart? Only 3 is the correct option. So first option. Next 178. Match the column. Neutrophils percentage 60 to 65%. A5. Okay. Then basophils percentage ma very least, that is 0.5 to 1%. B4, A5, B4. Okay, next. Monocytes. Monocytes ma 6 to 8%. C3. Okay. And eosinophils 2 to 3%. Lymphocytes 20 to 25%. Andre first option. First option. Next 179 question number. Cardiac activity could be moderated by the autonomous nervous system. Hege, the parasympathetic system stimulate heart rate and stroke volume. Wrong. The sympathetic system stimulate heart rate and stroke volume. Hagirli. The parasympathetic system decreases the heart rate but increases the stroke volume. Wrong statement. The sympathetic system decreases the heartbeat. Wrong. So correct option is second option. Next question number 180. The main symptom of congestive heart failure is? Absolutely, congestion of lungs is the main symptom. That is third option. 180, third option. Okay ma. So this is about key zoology key answers, and botany key explanation will be done by Srinivas sir in tomorrow class ma. Today the class will be hence here only, and tomorrow zoology class will be continuous. Okay na. So botany paper explanation will be tomorrow, not today. Okay na. Yeah.